I know. How you doing, Jerry?
Did you hit elevator?
I did it.
I'll fall back in the seat. Yeah, she is with your husband, by the way.
Let me get my phone.
Janice, let me tell you right now, that thing picks up your voice.
You what?
Here, did some.
Let's do that. Julianne, this is my husband and I. I'm just Miss Charlotte. I recognize Joe. I just I'm so glad y'all came over.
How are you? Good to see you. Hey, Alan, how are you? What's this supposed to be? Oh, man. Hey, man, who did that shit? Yellow, the puny. John.
Y'all want to make like Are you
Same little house in Concrete Road.
Oh, yeah.
How are you? Gale? Hey, how you doing? I'll be fine. You know what? Yeah, but you know your shoulders are down. I'll get you a softer brush.
Now, where is Judy?
Judy lives in the activist.
Does she?
She's not doing chemistry in the hospital.
Stole your daddy's car and went to Boone, and I think the brakes gave out.
I wouldn't doubt it. I
And
would
had it towed back to Jonesville.
made a breeze. Why? James already.
I just asked, I said, are you here? Have kids? He said, yeah, all that stuff. He didn't say you were here.
Nice meeting you. This is from Washington. A lot of them are. Yeah, some of them are here.
French, you know. Boy. Bulldog.
Yeah, but
Boy.
she doesn't keep in touch at all.
That was her roommate at Mark.
Nancy's in there smoking a big cigar in Washington. Oh, really? She does stay.
Well, let me tell you, I was ready to look.
Yeah, just a little.
Roy, how you doing, yo?
Well, look at that. But there's some of them say, and on the way up. Oh, you got, yeah. I don't think you need one. It's going to make me mad, but you don't need one. Oh, exactly.
Big one. Get close up. Hang on to that.
Okay. I don't make me 13 and on these.
Yes, you do.
I'll tell you.
You don't like Kathy?
I like that face anyway.
You, Nancy.
Well, we won it.
I wanted to make sure. I thought that you had it, but I looked at it. Smile, Roy. Yeah. Tell them all I said hey over there.
He tromped back out the hall, boy. He was on the warpath.
Stacy, he wouldn't. Not had it. No, I sure hadn't. Okay. Can't have their fish made. Sell them to us. Who's Alexander Church?
Kennedy, that's used to be old Alexander Stevens.
Okay.
That's,
They still
they're still right down there on the corner, yeah. That's where they're at.
Now, is that on the video?
Of course it is.
I don't want
This is a close-up.
You don't want your cigarette, don't want anybody, she doesn't want anybody to know she's
No, I don't want to do what it is. Put it on the rest of it.
Tell us mine.
But the doctor 15 years too.
His sister Kelly didn't see your part.
Oh, I thought Kelly.
No, she's 10 foot. Kendall is 7 foot.
And there's some years ago. I think I have a bug here.
You may go inside. Yeah, I didn't want to come home.
Yeah, why wasn't he invited?
Knock back, dude, like knock him in the neck.
Well, down on the end of the street where they were
We just saw that first. But everybody pick up the chair. That's where our shade is. We'll have our brother. Rich had. What's the big deal?
If you don't come out 5 minutes, we'll help in.
We are the entertainers today. I know it. I know. I can't stand much more. She would know. She's never been there. They used to do that. One room business. No reason to do it. People stole.
Yeah, let us tell them now.
You won't divulge anything you see. Oh, well, go on.
I was really putting you on, but I would like to see it. I mean, if you don't want me to go upstairs.
Not all. Yeah.
There's not many leaks.
Nancy, I just got down.
Well, pick up my chair and walk, I guess.
I think the patio was the shape of the patio. Did you know everybody had it? Where is that? Not too much. I tried to stay out of your mind, so I tried to figure out. Oh, these are your books? Yeah. Mother found them.
Yeah, I ain't touching it. Don't want it. Don't want it.
Let me take your picture. All right, Roy.
I'm on.
Are you ready now? have a word for us, Roy.
I'll find my drink.
Okay, that's all. Now, did you get your drink?
No, I'm still
How do you know that it's moving?
It's red light. Tells
What's
you.
red light? I didn't see no red
In the
light,
view,
Roy.
in electronic viewfinder. You didn't see one?
No.
Oh, it's on.
Okay.
What? Carol, how many children did you say you had, Carol?
I have
2 children. How old?
12.
Do you remember the last day of
17.
school I was messing with you? You were really sentimental and I was messing with her mind, see? And she started, I think she threw my high school analyzer. Do you remember that?
I remember that.
I do. Yeah, anyway, you told me to mess off out there. And you were getting strong. Of course, you never used strong language, but you would tell me, get away from me, royally. She really did. I was just messing with her, you know. One of my favorite people of all time, Miss Carol.
Bill, and all kinds of places.
City.
Biggest ashway around right here.
It's not really. It's
But you don't remember that.
Where's that?
Yeah, boy.
I said, I don't believe I'd call my dad. I said, and ask him to miss work, you know, tell me
half drive, you know, Kansas City Cross.
Hey, Gerald.
God, I thought, boy, if he called Daddy over here, Daddy's gonna kill me, you know. He's gonna fix me like a drum, see. He said, I'll tell you what, she said, going back to class. She said, I'm gonna think about this thing, and he said, I'll think it call you back. And I went back to class and he called.
Hey, Jerry.
Daddy would have killed me.
He ought to have killed you years ago.
Well, he did say almost. Sometimes he almost did kill me. Well, you see me?
Hey, James.
What?
Hey, boy.
How you doing?
We got a group somewhere way back there. Hey, Kathy and Dale.
Probably the ground.
Bill.
Yeah, I rushed up Mom and Dad to get the rest of the family made up, you know, and it beat.
For vets. How are y'all?
I wouldn't go back on there. Oh my gosh, I thought I'd carry them.
Beach? Wow.
He's coming your way.
I'm ready for it.
Vestals.
I'll be quiet now.
I went to the front porch.
Linda Ashby. Wilbur.
What?
There you go. Hang in there, boy.
My little boy, see you
Germany.
There she is, fresh in from the sunshine.
Linda, look up.
Linda and Danny.
Not necessarily.
What things jobs they had?
I seen that.
I was right with them. Military intelligence. Right then, I get Cambodia.
$5. Tommy, Roy, if we give you how to have children, nothing about DHS. If we give you $5, we're gonna get one of those in the mail, right?
No guarantee. Yes.
You need a pill. Never see those.
That's right.
Okay. If you have more than 3 children, stand up.
We got 6.
That's still 6. That's 3 and 2.
Yeah, I had 3.
I bet I know what this is. The smallest Roman class has 11.
No, what?
He weighed enough here when he weighed.
The birth control pill.
Okay, first aid for overindulgence. In food or fun or fatigue. Oh, that's new. Okay, I didn't know what to say. I did. Over there. Had me in the vision as a pregnant lady.
No, we'll know. Yeah, well,
This is where our hostess. And since Lynn didn't, Lynn, who's Lynn? Elizabeth, Liz did not graduate with us. She was kind enough to have it. And I said, after tonight, she will probably make a list of, and you've heard of shit list. It's what we're going to be on. And you can open it up short, too. Oh, I can. Thank you, Nancy. I appreciate it. But let's go back on into You can pass this around, but my daughter cannot. Thank you. Okay. Who has grandchildren? Stand up. Those who are offended, just
Morning.
Look, hey, she's younger than I am. Look at that.
Yeah, I can read it.
You need yours too.
But I can do better than you.
Okay, let her go.
Try.
Oh, I can't hardly see it.
Okay.
Tommy reads it.
He has good eyes.
This is the Antique Pharmacy, Over the Hill Pills, Novelty Jelly Beans. Physician is Dr. Polly Grip. Prescription number 4T. Instructions: take 2 pills daily as needed to control advanced stages of fossilistic fantasies, aboriginal aerobics, prehistoric pickling,
Prehistoric pickling.
pickling,
But you knew all those
medieval
words.
metallurgistic maladies, and other awesome side effects of being over the hill. Warning, these may be out of date too.
3 times. Or 3 times. 3 times or more. Stand up.
Oh, wait.
Right
All right, Roy, we're going, baby. Tell him what the award is, then.
Passion control pills from the Heartthrob Pharmacy.
Oh,
Daddy.
He should go ahead and get this. You do really.
No,
We
We wouldn't have anybody work the camera.
I don't want that one. I don't want that. I know what it is.
Hey.
Careful, Daddy.
All right. Got something from my grandson.
Man. How many men here are single?
Other than Roy.
Well, there's no one here that's never been married, wrong?
Or wish you were single.
You're laughing at me.
What are you doing, Debbie?
He's already had
Oh,
one.
okay.
the one that wished he was.
Every man that wished you a single, stand up.
Stand up.
You guys got nerve enough to stand up.
Yeah, because they will be.
See, I can get away with it.
Well,
That's right,
I can get away with it.
you'll be on video if you want to. We need to come up with something else. Single woman. You don't have any single women, do you?
No, darn it.
You cried because she had to
What is it? What is it?
I'm really not single though. I know it'd be more appropriate for a single woman, but we'll give it.
No, we don't have one. You're close to saying to them.
You might think about it.
Somebody's got to be single. What is it,
This
Linda?
cannot even be passed.
Oh, yes, it
halfway.
can. I want to read it.
You'll swear I lied and I said I wasn't married.
Y'all better take another drink before I start.
Okay.
We overrated
Say,
one.
did you do that?
We got loud.
No, we ever go to read that.
You think you was life what you're eating.
That's right. You should live in Mount Airy. Like a little Peyton place. We don't even have things like that in Charlotte.
You got to take one of these.
We need a couple of votes on who we think's changed the least.
Yeah.
This one's for the person that's changed the least. Dale.
Yeah, we need nominations, I guess.
I nominate Dale. Changed the least. Carol.
Carol.
We got a general.
Somebody can.
I'm going to tell you. If you remember spending the night with Janet, every time you got in the bed, she did something. And then she would take the sheet and hold it over your head.
I'm not opening these.
Janet?
Hey, no,
That's terrible.
Janet's coming back quick.
every day in the classroom. Nancy would cry. Nancy would cry. Yeah, and Nancy would cry. And this says what I think it does. That's what pass it around. Pass it around. You don't be long. She told me somebody's going to leave your man tonight. And
Pass it around.
now, Wilbur, you can't pour it.
I'm gonna get the other prize out. Rich, you had the big prize in the pocketbook. It's really funny if you read it. Over my head. Over Pat's head. Over Nancy Carroll. Over Diane and Gina Lynn.
At least I was smart. I didn't put it over her head.
Took her a long time to get even.
I said, I'm going to get even someday. It's taken me 26 years for about smothering me today.
That's not true.
The last prize is big. The big. The money that was left over is $50. Okay, first question.
How much is in there? $50?
50.
Does this look like Tommy's bill file pad?
Okay.
Give me mine, and never been 50.
Has anybody had a hysterectomy? I won't stand up.
How many people have had a hysterectomy, 2 booby implants, a fanny tuck, a facial lift, and a Dolly Parton transplant, and the balloons went flat. And then, after I met her doctor and talked to him, I saw why. She always laughs.
No, I was going to say, hysterectomy, then I told Reggie, I said, probably 5 people will stand up. Then I was going to say, anybody had twins? Doesn't count if you are a twin, you have to have had them. Anybody here have twins? What else is on my list?
Anybody married?
Anybody marry a classmate? Got that?
$50.
So I won the $50.
Just see, I was nice.
Says, please remove your clothes and be seated. The doctor will be with you in a moment.
That's why you keep going back.
Every time I turn around, I look like somebody had a butcher knife at me.
It's well
Say y'all the embarrassment of handling your fault today.
Are you ready, Roy?
Go.
What is that? You clapping everybody else laughing?
We're supposed to start. Okay.
Yeah, they get down. Get down.
We're going.
Okay.
Carol, will you, Caroline?
I'll start. After I left Jonesville High School in 1960.
Who you are? Mike Randall.
I'm Mike Randall. After we graduated in 1960, I went to Mars Hill Junior College, where I roomed with the distinguished Dale Martin. And went from Mars Hill, 2 years at Mars Hill, and then I transferred to Wake Forest, and I was there through law school, graduated in 1966, and met my lovely wife Elizabeth in 1969,
1963. We were married on November the 28th, 1964. We had our oldest daughter, Courtney Elizabeth, July 30th, 1969, and our youngest daughter, Allison, May 14th, 1976. I've spent 3 years as a special agent at the Federal Bureau of Investigation from 1966 to 1969. Came back to our lovely home area in 1969, and I've been here ever since practicing law.
Well, after I left high school, I worked for Reynolds down with pilot freight carriers. This is my wife. Been married 25 years, the third day of this month.
I started today.
So we have 2 daughters. One is one daughter, one son. I'll get right with it. And
You wanted 2 daughters.
I've got it right with mine. And I have a daughter, 22, and a son, 16.
I'm Donnie Masonmore. After I got out of school, I went to work in the shipyard in Newport News. Then I took a tour with Uncle Sam, and I've been with Piedmont Airlines for 20 years. I have 2 daughters, one 23 and one 16. And a grandson, 2 and a half.
All right.
And when I left Jonesville High School, I went to Mars Hill College for 2 years with Mike and Dale.
You know with them?
She room with us, Dale? I ate it.
Okay.
Then I went on to UNCG, where I graduated with a BA in education. Top school, in between babies.
Not much.
Not much. No, that's true. I only have 8 years experience credit because of all those babies. We have 1 daughter, 3 sons. Amy's a sophomore at Wake Forest. And we have 2 sons at Fort Bush High School and 1 at Yadkinville Elementary. And I think all of you know that my husband Tommy, who's from Yadkinville. He's in the insurance business, and now I'm helping him some with insurance rather than teaching. But I may go back to teaching.
This is my wife, Jean. We presently live in Clemens. After graduating from Jonesville, I went to work in Newport News Shipbuilding Dry Dock Company. Stayed there 3.5 years. Went to Reynolds, stayed 10 months. Back to the shipyard for 3.5 years. And back to Reynolds, and I've been with Reynolds 19 years now. I work in international leaf processing. We have 1 daughter, Gina. She's 14, going on 23. And that was, we decided 1 was enough. And not looking for any more, hopefully, anyway. But I would like to say that it is really nice to be with people that I have such fond memories of. And I'm glad so many of us could get together, and look forward to seeing you in the near future.
Not you have this spirit, that didn't come out right.
4 and 20 is 24. Everybody can figure that out. That's all right.
He had Mr. Stroud.
You
worked.
that was perfect.
Except with mine.
Shut up, Leonard, so I can talk. It's your turn. Yeah. Tell him to hush. My time.
James can drive 55 Ford well.
I'm James Armstrong, and when I got out of school in '60, I went to work at Haynes Hosiery and pulled 7 years in jail. Then I left there and went to R.J. Reynolds, and I've been there 20 years. And I've got 3 kids and 3 stepkids. The oldest one is 24, and the youngest one is 12.
Right.
No, I tried.
Yeah. I am to be commended.
I can serve a man.
People, you don't know how hard this has been.
She can walk home too.
Bill Martin. Graduated 1960 with Mike Randall and followed him to the line, played football there for 2 seasons. Survived rooming with Mike and Elizabeth. That's why you don't know that he and I were roommates.
I didn't know that.
That's been a well-kept secret for you reason. But surviving that, after 3 semesters, I transferred to North Carolina State and did some graduate work at the University of Georgia, where I finished, really. I got married to Kathy Martin. We met down at the beach. She was in Appalachia. Got married at 64. We traveled from Jefferson, Georgia, Clarksville, Tennessee, Navarro, Maryland, Diane, and to Raleigh, Cocoa Beach, Florida, and now back to Gastonia, North Carolina, where we've been since 1979. Worked for Piedmont Council Boy Scouts of America. We have 3 children. The oldest 2 girls are athletes. They play all kinds of sports. One's on a basketball scholarship, Jordan Webb. The other one crosses his fingers. We'll get a scholarship. Boy Scouts in the field. And Matt, 16-year-old, is getting his Eagle Scout hopes within 6 months. Reg, and we're very pleased to be here, Jerry, as you said, and appreciate all the work that those of you who put this on done. I know it's a lot of effort. That's my story, and you got something there.
Now, right? Okay. Well, I'm used to standing up when I talk. Everybody listens. Especially you over in the corner. Gerald, your boy don't listen too good. That's the word don't either sometimes. He never listens. Been out of school 26 years, and I've been teaching for 20. Those 6 in between, it took me to get through college. I had another teacher tell me not to say things. But anyway, I got out of high school and went to East Carolina off and on for 6 or 7 years. And taught a year or 2, got married, what, 18, 19 years ago. And while I was still down in the other end of the state, and been living back in Yankton County now for 18 years. I teach over at Starmount, which is now the consolidated part of Jonesville. I teach those kids from Boom Boom, West Yankton also. I'm still prejudiced to the Jonesville ones. I give them better grades. Too much about Forbush because Tommy's here and actually say he's a board member, he's my boss. So if I say anything about that school down in the county, you know, it kind of might be carried back against me. But you all know how the situation is. I teach drafting. You need a house plan, see me, except in the summertime. My wife's gone back to work this year, so my summers are now dedicated to fishing. If you need a fishing trip one day, I'll give you my phone number. But not for the next week, because I'm going to be gone. Fishing. That's pretty much what I've been doing. I do, yeah. I've got 2 children. Alex, he's been a 5th grade at Jonesville. He's one of these, you know, he thinks Jonesville's the greatest place there's ever been because I tell him every day. He believes it. My daughter, she'll be in 1st grade next year. I couldn't figure, why didn't you give a prize to the...
For the youngest.
Youngest parent. You know, the parent with the young... No, I don't want that. I didn't know you had... But I don't, evidently, with that happening, I must be younger than you all and didn't really realize. I guess they accelerated me up. I'm 35. I don't know how old you all are. The teachers do learn how to talk at least. And see, I've been talking all this time, and James back here has been telling me what to say.
Okay. Diane McCormick now, and I've been living in Maryland since I graduated from college. I graduated from UNCG with TAP, and I majored in math, and Uncle Sam paid my salary for about 8.5 years because I worked for the Department of Defense. Then I retired to have our oldest son, Billy, and the only work I do now, no one gives me cash for. So we have one boy, 13, almost in August, and we have a second son who was 10 in February. Bill and I have been married for 18 years. And he's a northerner, but we keep trying.
We'll
He's
take care
taking
of her
these
tomorrow.
pictures now.
I just wondering what we're trying.
But I keep telling everybody, Maryland is really south of the Mason-Dixon line. If you ever want to go visit Washington, come and see it.
This is my husband, Harold, and we will be married 21 years in November the 28th. Bye. So, after graduation, I worked in Winston-Salem at U-Plan Corporation. And from there, I went to Northwestern Bank in Jonesville. From there to Chatham Manufacturing Company for 5 years. Then to Yadkin Valley Bank. And then I went to work for Motor Parts Supply. Worked for them for 10 years. And then went to Brindle's Incorporated, where I am presently, in the corporate office. We have 2 children. Our daughter graduated this year. My son is 12 in July. And that's it.
Trying to get away from it. I'm Pete Vestal. After I left school, I went to work for Chatham Manufacturing Company for 12 years. And I went to Fairchild Industries in Winston-Salem. Now to Jefferson Burns Corporation. My wife Sue, I married her in December of '63. I have 2 boys. One is 14 and one is 21. And he's from Fort Jackson, South Carolina.
I've been married 23 years this month, and to Larry, my husband. After graduation, I went to work for Atlas Supply Company in Winston-Salem. Worked there for 6.5 years. Went to Kester Machinery and worked in inventory control for 3 years. And I've now been employed by Champion Industries for the past 15 years, where I'm presently employed. We live on Milner Street in Winston-Salem. No children.
Hi. Hi, my name is Wilbur Cornelius Seven. I went from worked for McLean Trucking after school. Spent 4 years in the Navy, and McLean went bankrupt in January, and now I work for Consolidated Freight Lanes. I've been married 23 years, and I have 1 son, 17. And that's all.
No, stay right where you are.
Okay.
I'm Jean Hembry. I graduated from East Carolina College with Leonard over there. Wound up teaching school for 20 years. I've taught school in Raleigh, Memphis, Elkins, and Bunker County. And I have a daughter that's almost 20 years old named Kimberly Martin. I'm with husband number 2, James Hembry. I have 2 stepsons, and I have been living in the Asheville area about 16 years.
Whoever wants to do my introduction. I'm Linda Lewis. After I left Jonesville, I went to Appalachian with Reg and Nancy and Bud Reese. Met my husband there, Rudy. Got married in '65. I have a delivery service. I deliver airline tickets in Charlotte. I have a daughter that is 20 that is a junior at Appalachian. I have a 16-year-old who will be a junior at South Bend High School. I've been in Charlotte for 20 years.
Hey, Dave. My name's Dan Morrison. When I left Jonesville High School in April of '60, I bummed around for a year and then joined the
U.S. Army, stayed 22 years, retired, moved to Florida, been down there 2 years, South Pasadena, Florida, married, been married to the same woman now for 25 years, have 2 sons, one 22, one 18, a grandson that's 2 years old, both sons in the military, one in the Army and one in the Air Force. And it's sure nice to see everyone again. Thank you.
Can you talk at the same time? Go ahead, Nancy.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Reggie.
You do all the talking.
Go ahead.
She usually does that.
That's right.
You'll get it started.
Well,
I'll just everything he tells, I'll just interrupt and tell you what's Go ahead.
Okay, I'm Reg Banner. This is my wife, Nancy. This is Allison Ramplin right here, the young woman in the picture. But we, Nancy and I and Linda and Georgia Royal, Bud Reese, and several of us attended Appalachian State Teachers College at that time. And after 2 years, we left. Right.
He quit, I flunked out.
Nancy and I were married in 1963, and I'll let Nancy tell about the family a little later. But then in 1967, let's see, I started college in 1960 and graduated in 1970. The first time I had a real good time. As y'all know, I came from underprivileged home. Had to work, milk, and all that stuff. Sent my mother and dad. But anyway, I went back and finished school in 1970, and then worked at a couple of jobs, and I'm in Mount Airy now working for Pike Electric. That's up to you.
Now the important part is.
Yeah, he's a CPA. Let me take that.
Yeah,
Good.
that's
That's good. Okay, I'll tell you what Reg did to me.
We know, Nancy.
I don't know, I went to Appalachian 2 years, like Reg said, and I flunked out because he said, Nancy, don't study. I have a copy of the test. Now, come on, let's go out. It was always the wrong copy. Right?
Right.
See, we lived in Winston.
You don't know how good it is.
We moved 11 times and didn't move out of the county. We have 3 children. Mary Margaret's 20. She's a junior at UNC Chapel Hill. Have twins, James and Joe. They'll be 14 in September. I worked for a little while. 10 years.
Not long enough.
And I've been home, we've been married 23 years.
No, yes, he does.
I just took up golf.
I was thinking about between you.
They've asked her to quit already. Take one.
And I did not do this. I'm Janice Collins, married to Charles Collins. After I finished high school, I took a year's legal secretary course where I worked for some lawyers. Never worked for Mike. Then my husband was drafted in service, and I spent 2 years in Germany. Came back and I went to work at the Tribune and worked till we moved to Yadkinville. 15 years ago. We have 2 children, Jeff 15 and Kathy's 11. And that's about it.
Tell them I'm your neighbor.
Oh.
Tell them about the dog.
Tell them about the dog.
The dog. I have the best neighbor in the world. Wilbur. So if you're ever bored, come down to Fletcher High. If you have a dog, bring it down. Wilbur knows what to do. I have a great neighbor on the dog. Wilbur and you.
Hey, I'm Alan Swain. I feel honored to be with all these college graduates. I like when I got out of Jones.
You're my kind of man.
Ain't she got along a little further than I did? Yeah, but at least you got out.
But I appreciate Mike and Liz and Reg and Nancy for getting this up. I've enjoyed it. This is my wife, Martha. I went to Wilkesboro one Saturday night by myself going to bowl. And Gene Sparks was there. I don't know whether you all remember him or not. He said, I said, who's that girl right over there? And he said, well, I'll just introduce you. Never seen her before, and we got married 5 months later today. I've got 2 children. Renee's finished Starmount this year, starting at Liberty University this fall. Rick finished at Jonesville, and I guess Leonard will have him soon at Starmount. He needs it. I live in the same house I lived in when I was born. I farm, enjoy that, and I just enjoy being here.
I'm George Purdue, Tommy Purdue. When I left high school, I went in service for 8 years in the Air Force. After I got out of the Air Force, I worked for National Biomedical Research in Washington, D.C. Left there and moved back to North Carolina in 1970 and went to work for Bowman Gray School of Medicine for 5 years. Then I went to work in medical electronics in CT scan repair after 5 years at Bowman Gray School of Medicine. And I've been in the CT repair business ever since 1975, and presently have a company in Winston-Salem that services CT scanners. I've got 4 children, 2 from my first marriage and 2 stepchildren from my second marriage. Lori, my wife now. We live in Pilot Mountain.
Thank you. I'm John Cochran. This is my wife, Kathy, the only wife I've ever had, not like some people I've I've been married 17 years. After leaving Jonesville High School, I went to Wingate Junior College for 2 years. About flunked out and had to quit. Worked for 5 years back in Elkins, Duke Power Company, and then went back to school to Pembroke State University. Graduated with a degree in business administration. Worked for a while for the State Highway Department in Greensboro. Moved to Winston-Salem in 1970, I believe. Worked with redevelopment division a while. I've been with the city now for 16 years. I'm Director of Real Estate Services for the City of Winston-Salem. Have 2 kids, Heather 16, Travis 13. Enjoy to see all y'all again. It's been a great pleasure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why did I not have that? Wait a minute, I get... Okay. Just in closing, the only thing that I'd want to say is that at this stage in our lives, this is a delightful time for me, and I know it is for every one of you, because we're at a stage in our lives now that we can love children, and at careers that we've forged and lives that we've lived, and know that at this point, the same thing that Roy and I were talking about earlier, that now we know that relationships really are the things that mean the most to us, the things that keep us from falling off the earth. And to be able to say to each of you right now, I just love you to death, because you're all part of my history and I'm part of yours. It's just been a magical day for me, and I want you to know that I appreciate it and really look forward to the next time we can do it. I hope we can real soon. And that's all. Thank you.
So I've learned that love's not possession, and I've learned that love won't wait. Now I've learned love needs expression, but I learned it too late. She's out of my life, out of my life. Damned indecision and cursed pride kept my love for her locked deep inside, and it cuts like a knife. She's out of my life. this is one that sort of has to do with our getting together, although it's not exactly about reunion, but it's about looking back. It's so nice to meet an old friend and pass the time of day. Talk about the hometown a million miles away. The ice still in the river, are the old folks still the same? And by the way, did she mention my name? Did she mention my name just in passing? When the talk ran high, did the look in her eyes seem far away? Is the home team still on fire? Do they still win all the games? And by the way, did she mention my name? Landlord's still a loser, do his signs hang in the hall? Are the young girls still as pretty in the winter, in the fall? The laughter in their faces still put the sun to shame. And by the way, did she mention my name? Did she mention my name just in passing? And looking at the rain, do you remember if she dropped a name or two? Won't you say hello to someone? There'll be no need to explain. And by the way, did she mention my name? Now let's all go party with the class of 61.
There you go.
Let's just all go right now and go to the holiday.
Just in a minute.
Hey, Mike.